three important lessons. Let us learn the three important lessons from Raja Harischandra and his life story. The first one is Raja Harischandra is very pious king. Very pious king. He's a truthful personality. He's a religious personality. You know, he's very pious. But still, because of his past karma, he could face the bad sequences of past life. One time, Vishwamitra and Vasishtha, they both planned together. They saw Harishchandra is becoming so popular because of his truthfulness, because of his religiosity. He's becoming quite popular with his good wife Chandramati and Lohitashva, the son. Vishwamitra and Vasishtha, they both planned to play a trick, to do something with Raja Harishchandra and make him so poverty stricken. So Vishwamitra and Vasishtha, they came in disguise to Raja Harishchandra and made all kinds of tricks. Raja Harishchandra has to give up his own wife and son, and he himself became a servant of the Chandala who was taking care of burning the dead bodies. Such a pitiable condition he was living in. Yes. Vishwamitra and Vasishtha, they completely cheated Raja Harishchandra in that way. So Raja Harishchandra, the first lesson which we are going to learn is, no matter how many good things, how many religious things, how many great things you do in the world, but still you have to face the bad consequences in this material world. This is the first lesson. There are so many people, once they get government job, they feel like, yes, I'm settled. I don't have any problem, I have my good wife, I will get one car, money will keep coming. I need to do some work, that's it. But the problems will come. Diseases, bankrupts, murders, relationships, breakups, quarrels, misunderstandings. These all will come. So this material world is like that. No matter how many good things, how many great things we do in the life, but still we have to face the bad consequences of our past life in this material world. Yes, this is the first lesson. Raja Harishchandra has to face very bad consequences in his life because of his past life karma. Now, the second point is, one day he was thinking, Arey, what is my life? What is happening in my life? I lost my wife and son. I lost my kingdom. I was a king of whole world. Raja, I was a king. But what is the situation? So pitiable my life is right now. He was thinking like that. So at that time, Gautama Rishi appears. Raja Harishchandra, he begs for the Gautama Rishi for the solution. So Gautama Rishi says one important lesson there. Second lesson. He says, Brahma created in the material world Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, the four classes of people. Four varnas. There are four ashramas, of course. Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyas. There are four ashramas. So these four varnas, Shudra, Vaishya, Kshatriya, Brahmana. Gautama Rishi says Brahma created the Brahmanas especially for the benefit of everyone. So definitely, Harishchandra, I will help you definitely in this case for you. So like this, Gautama Rishi, he explained to Raja Harishchandra the solution. This is the second lesson. In the society, headless society cannot go for long. Everyone wants to become head. I mean to say, everybody wants to become a boss. Everybody thinks that I know everything. I know everything. So that is a problem. They will not hear anyone. They are called acid heads. Acid heads. They don't want to hear anyone. So modern people are like that. They don't want to accept a leader. They don't want to accept a brahmana. Even the Shudras also becoming nowadays disguise of brahmanas. Shudras are they're posing themselves as a leaders. When the kingdom is there in the hands of Shudras, they will exploit it completely. So to become a Kshatriya, there is need of qualification. To become a Vaishya, there is need of qualification. Similarly, to become a Brahmana, one needs to have a qualification. So Gautama Rishi says this, Brahma created this Brahmana for the welfare of everyone. So that is the second lesson. Going ahead, if our Gautama Rishi gave the solution on Bhadrapada Masa, Krishna Paksha, the Ekadashi which comes is known as Aja Ekadashi. You should follow that Ekadashi. Aja means, Ja means Papa, sinful activity. Aja means one which removes the sinful activity. Aja Ekadashi. Aja Annada Ekadashi. Yes. So one should follow this Ekadashi. That will remove unknown impious reactions, impious activities reactions in our life. Most poverty-stricken person also becomes so joyful and opulent. So Gautama Rishi gave this solution to Raja Harischandra, and Raja Harischandra accepted it so happily and executed it, and he got the results practically. He got the wife back. Actually, this wife and children, the son, they have died. Actually, they had died. They left their bodies, but they came back to King Raja Harischandra. Such a wonderful thing. He executed. He got the results. Third lesson is you should take the lessons from the Brahmanas, elderly people in the society, seniors, senior Vaishnavas, and we should implement in our life. We will face the result. We'll get the results. May not be today, may not be tomorrow, but definitely we are going to get the results. Yes. So this is the third lesson. Just like there is a medicine. Recently I got a fever. I was taking a paracetamol, and somebody would suggested some cow medicines. I was taking that also. So medicines, we don't know how it works, how it goes inside the stomach, how it gets diluted, how it surcharges the energy. We don't know. We don't know how it works, but it works. Similarly, the guidance, the instructions of the spiritual master, the Brahmanas, the senior Vaishnavas will work. Whether we know it or doesn't know it, that is another matter. But the instructions, guidance, if you follow it, it works. For example, Srila Prabhupada says, chant every day 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Follow Ekadashi. Follow 4 regulative principles. If you just do this much, Prabhupada says, you will go back home, back to Godhead. So, Prabhupada said this, so we should follow it. That is an implicit faith in Acharyas. So, we should have that simple faith in the spiritual master's words. That is going for sure. That will work for sure. Yes. So these are the 3 important lessons. First thing is, no matter how many great activities, religious activities we do, still we have to face the bad consequences in the material world, because this world is dukkhalayam. One simple formula for this is GOOD minus GOD equal to, anybody knows? GOOD minus GOD equal to?
Nothing, Prabhu, 0.
Wow. Yes, Prabhu, it's 0. It's nothing. It's nothing.
Even though we are good in all the activities, but we don't have God in our life. There is nothing, shunyam.
Yes, it is shunyam. It is simply big anda, big 0. But that's the whole thing, the first lesson. Second thing is, what is the second lesson we learned from this Raja Harischandra and his life? The society, there is a head, there is a need of head. Everybody has to accept some leader. The perfect leader is the one who accepts another perfect leader. This is a formula for this. If you want to become a leader in your life, you need to follow another leader. Yes. So one should take the guidance from the instructions from the brahmanas. This is a second. And the brahmana's life is meant for others' benefit. So we should take that. And third thing is, whether we know it or doesn't know it, that works for sure. Just follow it. Yes, just follow it. You will experience the bliss in your life. Okay. So these are the 3 lessons which we learned from this Aja Annada Ekadashi. And today is also another auspicious day. Today is a Paramapujya Gopala Krishna Goswami 77th Vyasa Puja celebrations. His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj it is said that he is the first Indian disciple of his Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. First Indian disciples. He was working, Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, he was working in a Coca-Cola company. And he was married. He was giving his salary to Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada ordered him to translate all his English books into Hindi language. Whenever Gopal Krishna Maharaj used to come to meet Prabhupada, he used to bring Hindi translated books to Srila Prabhupada. And Prabhupada used to become so happy. Later on, Prabhupada made him BBT, Bhaktivedanta Book trustee member. And Maharaj has given up his material life and taken up Krishna consciousness full time, took up sannyas. And Prabhupada asked Maharaj to construct temples, 12 temples in Delhi. But Maharaj is so enthusiastic. He constructed around, he's in the plan of, he's in the verge of constructing 20 temples in Delhi. So amazing, right? So enthusiastic. I remember once, every time he comes to Juhu, he sings Guru Puja. So that time, I was scheduled to give Bhagavatam class in the Juhu. I remembered one day before only it was decided that I am going to give Bhagavatam class, and next day morning Maharaj came, and we all thought that Maharaj will give Bhagavatam class. We asked him, Maharaj would like to give Bhagavatam class. So he said, no, I will sing Guru Puja today. He sang Guru Puja. So after the Guru Puja, Bhagavatam class generally happens. So up to then I was thinking, I will speak Bhagavatam so wonderfully. Now Maharaj don't want to speak, so I will speak Bhagavatam nicely for 1 hour completely. But our Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, he started Guru Puja at 7:30, 7:15. It went up to, actually Bhagavatam starting time is 8 o'clock. Ending time is 9:15. So, but Maharaj took the kirtan, he was leading the kirtan up to 8:30. 8:30. I was so mesmerized to see his charisma and strength. From where he's getting that much strength? So he's completely transcendental personality. He was completely surcharged with the spiritual potency from Srila Prabhupada and Krishna. So that is one experience which I have. And when I was serving as a pujari, I could serve Gopal Krishna Maharaj as giving Shetari, Charanamrita to him. Sometimes washing his clothes. And very, very loving Maharaj. My spiritual master is His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. They were very, very loving and friendly. When Jayapataka Swami Maharaj got heart stroke in Mumbai, he was admitted in a hospital. Gopal Krishna Maharaj was calling many, many dignitaries, many, many important doctors. You should do something that my godbrother should be out, back again. So Maharaj, Gopal Krishna Maharaj went to Chaitanya Swami Maharaj and said, "No, don't worry, you will be back again in the army of Srila Prabhupada." So like that, he was so that friendly dealings when we see, actually we feel inspired. We feel inspired. So today is a 77th Vyasa Puja celebrations of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. Okay. So thank you very much. Thank you all. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. At this age, he is doing service very happy, excitedly, serving Vaishnavas. Yes. Hare Krishna. So we'll end here. Doing service very happy, excitedly, serving Vaishnavas. Yes. Hare Krishna. So we'll end here. Thank you very much. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Samaveta Gaura Bhaktarand ki jai. Aja Annada Ekadashi Mahamahotsav ki jai. His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami 77th Vyasa Puja Mahamahotsav ki jai. Hare Krishna.